just a prayer away.
Oh, just a prayer away. Now y'all know how I feel about Karen Clark Sheard. Y'all know how I feel about Karen Clark Sheard. She is one of my goats. She is one of my goats. She is one of my goats. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to get to this. This was requested by a few people, and I wanted to make sure I got to it because she sounds so good and clear on this song. Just clarity, okay? So y'all, let's get into it.
Never have to worry about you, my love. Just put your faith and trust in my care.
I love how she does her rubato. She sings like a jazz singer in word pacing. You'll never have to worry, you know, in my care. You see how I'm not on the beat, literally, but musically I'm very much on the beat. It's that push and pull, that rubato, that jazz-like word pacing, the jazz-like articulation that she has. Oh, I just love it. And that care, it was care, yeah, yeah. It wasn't care, the R was gone. Care, yeah, 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 yeah. So that tongue sits high and she keeps it wide. Care, yeah, in the mouth. Care, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I will always be there.
And I love the straight. I will always be there. I love when she does that really piercing straight singing with no vibrato. I will. And she really sits in the diphthongs too. You know, she really lets it shine. I will. And lets it stay bright too.
To hold you in my arms when you're afraid to worry. Oh, I'll protect you from all storm.
And then when she goes down, she almost drops her larynx a little bit, gets more darker in the sound, and maybe opens up her vocal tract a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Instead of I'm kind of keeping it brighter there, but if I darken it up by opening my vocal tract and kind of doing a yawn, if you will, you see how the sound changes? It gets richer in a way. She's good at that kind of stuff too, where she changes the shape of her vocal tract depending on where she wants to be in her voice.
For out of
everyone, that glottal onset with the scoop. Out of everyone, glottal onset there. A nice glottal stop in between that vocal line.
who love you, I love you.
Sing, girl. Her runs sometimes, they like do like a dance. You know, it's not really a scale, it's a squiggle. You see what I'm saying? So it goes, yeah, kind of around the bend instead of straight down the bend. It's, and I love when she gets that really domey, you know, it kind of gets that really heady sound when she, whatever the run is. I'm butchering it every time, but you know what I'm saying. I love how right here she lets the melody just sing. I am just a prayer away. The melody is enough. the melody is enough. And I love how she plays around with the vocal line, but she also lets the melody shine on through. And I like how she got more powerful, it got more thicker. It wasn't I am just, it was more I am just. It was thicker, richer, a little bit more warmer, a little bit more punchy in sound.
And I'll be there. Oh, I am just where we call my name with your heart. I'll be every step and every step of the way when you call on me.
And she really keeps her vowels very bright for the most part, not exclusively, but you notice when she sings, there's a lot of moments that the shape of her mouth is here. I am just here. You see, it's here. It's wide. And that really helps keep that sound bright, you know, and really piercing, because you're kind of lifting the sound with the smile. That plus a higher tongue that she kind of keeps when she sings. I am just it's not just no, just and I think that's just her natural tongue position when she sings. She just has a more raised blade of tongue. I am just
I found this on the web.
Siri. Siri. Siri don't make me lose my train of thought.
I'll be right there. I'll be right
Her growls have such a balance. They're not super duper hard, but it's just enough to where you hear the color, you hear the texture, but it's not stifling for her voice. And she does this growl while she's still singing lighter. Like, she didn't growl right here with a super heavy belt. The voice was lighter in weight, but she still added the texture, the vocal growl in there as well. You know, you don't have to really do vocal distortion super hard. Just find a good, easy spot that works for you. You know, go a little bit lighter on the distortion. Go a little bit lighter on the growl if you want to. You don't have to go super duper hard on the growl every time. You know, just go lighter. Growls and distortions and other sounds like that can be on the spectrum. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Do a little bit. Play with how you can place the growl in a way where it works for your voice. Everybody's voice is different. You all have different thresholds of what works for you, what doesn't work for you, all those things. Some people say that my belting would hurt them if they sang it like me. You know, like, people have said that to me recently, like a couple days ago. Somebody said that to me. They were like, man, if I sang like you, I would hurt my voice. But to me, it's very normal. You know, the whole barking and belting and being loud thing, it's very normal. I've done it my entire life. But other people, they're like, ooh, if I sang like that, I would hurt myself. You know, to each his own. So finding what works for your voice, even in the growls and the grits and the stuff like that, is essential.
Call my name. I'll be I am just
She got into the diphthong I. So she used the E part of the diphthong I instead of I am just, you know, I'm, or I, whichever one. I. And then she used the sound of the E sound of I. Made it super heady.
well, just a prayer away.
Just a prayer away. Whatever. Just a prayer away. She changed the vowel, say just a prayer away. The E is coming from the last diphthong, you know, I, just a prayer away. So she said just a prayer away contextually, you know, so she blended it all together within the runs and did it like that. Whew.
Call my name. Oh, I'll be there. And I'll hear you say,
I'll hear you. Little Yoda flips in there. I'll hear you say. All right, you better add some other stuff from there, girl. Yeah.
oh, when you cry, I'll
tears from my eyes. She played with the vowels some more as she did like that jazzy walk down. Oh, whatever it is. Oh, my tears from my eyes. That was nice. That was nice. And you hear her darken up her sound. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Open up the vocal tract. Maybe drop the lyrics a little bit. Oh, tear from my eyes. And it's almost like when she does it, she almost sings in a sob. Oh, oh, tear from my eyes.
When you pray, I'll be right there, right where I love you, Yolanda.
Where she added aspirate stops in that way in that walk up and walk down right there. And that arpeggio, whatever she did right there, was very jazzy. Yeah. And she can do that stuff because she understands chord progressions. She understands the song. She understands chording and harmony and chords. So when you understand music theory in that way, you can play with the chords and spell out different things that work within the confines of the music theory behind the song. You know, so though those notes may not have been in the chordal structure of what the band is playing, because she has an ear, she can play with the chord as the song progressed into the ending as they played that last chord to resolve it. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it and breaking it down with y'all. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.